Modelo foil gold fancy boy.
Ow.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, you spilled some on your pantaloons.
You're watching Legit Brew Reviews, the show about two guys that drink legit brews and give you guys legit reviews. Matt, thank you for inviting me on the show this week.
Oh, you're welcome.
What are we drinking this week?
I think this week we're drinking, what is it? It's an oatmeal stout, is it not?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right.
Is it Sam Smith, the artist formerly known as Sam Smith?
The artist formerly
known as.
That's a beer joke. Not really. I just stumbled over. Yeah, so Samuel Smith's oatmeal stout. Now, you and I, spoiler, we've had this before, just not on the show.
Right. We haven't featured this officially on LBR. I know you've had this more than I have. I don't know by how much.
Probably, yeah.
But I know I've at least had it before. But this is an official Legit Brew Reviews first. So I am really excited. It is a product of England.
Yeah, North Yorks.
North York.
To be precise, the Samuel Smith Old Brewery in Tadcaster, I guess. You want to go ahead and you want to read this back here and see what they're talking about?
Yeah, let's see. Samuel Smith's The Celebrated Oatmeal Stout. An opaque, wonderfully silky, and smooth textured ale. I was going to say pale ale. That wasn't right. Textured ale.
It's not a pale.
With a complex medium dry palate. Is that palate? Palate?
That is how you spell palate.
Palate, it is. And bittersweet finish. Brewed with well water, the original well sunk in 1758 is still in use. Wow.
It's kind of
some
gross.
History in this. Yeah, it is a little gross. Malted barley, roasted barley. So we got two ways barley.
Malted and roasted.
We got oatmeal, yeast, and hops.
Yes.
Fermented in open-topped stone Yorkshire Square. Yorkshire.
Yeah, probably
Yorkshire.
Probably Yorkshire.
Celebrated Oatmeal Stout is a style benchmark revived by Samuel Smith's and the inspiration for hundreds of commercial oatmeal stouts.
Samuel Smith's brews at a small traditional British brewery, the oldest brewery in Yorkshire. That's probably how some Brits say. I know they have different accents all over the place around there.
Yeah.
I think the ABV for this was 5% even. I think it doesn't say on the bottle, but we looked it up.
Yeah, I think that's what you had said. It was a 5.0. Yeah. You guys will see it on the screen if we are wrong. So yeah, look at that. We have a nice little familiar Modelo foil gold fancy boy.
Ow.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, you spilled some on your pantaloons.
I don't know if that's a party foul or not. My brace came up.
Oh, no. Trevor's braces bracing.
There you go. Brace for impact.
Brace for impact.
Okay.
There we go.
Bombs away!
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's the bad time to find out you dropped the pin, man. I dropped the pin, and it landed right at my feet.
Whoa. It's almost...
Game over.
It's almost like a red.
Is it?
Like a dark red.
All right, let's see.
Well, it's been a while. Admittedly, since I've had one of these, so yeah. I'm excited.
Isn't the availability kind of limited around us? Isn't that the reason?
So.
It's hard to come by?
Okay, so it's 5%, but it smells kind of boozy.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look how much more head you got. Look.
Oh yeah, I am seeing the red. The red.
Look at that. Man, your pour was just sublime. Mine was sublime.
Matt, Legit Brew Reviews.
Ding.
Yeah,
it smells like a stout.
It
for
does.
sure.
It does have a little bit of a boozy smell, which I don't mind as much if it's just on the smell.
It's just the smell, yeah.
Because if it's a 5,
it's like a loud junkyard dog.
The junkyard dog.
I like how that oatmeal just creeps through, though. Yeah.
No, it smells really good.
Wow, it does smell really good.
It
smells like fall.
Like chocolate.
This is definitely a good
toffee.
fall smell for me, I feel.
Oh, yeah. It smells like crunched leaves and bonfire. And
good times. Good beers.
It smells like the sound of... It smells like sound.
It smells like the sound of fall.
I'm ready.
Sounds like trees falling.
All right, ready? Cheers. Samuel Smith's Oatmeal Stout, first
Cheers,
time on the
guys.
show.
Here we go, an LBR exclusive.
Down the hatch.
Yes.
It is really toasted, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Wow. You almost don't expect that.
And
A
that
little bit of-
smoky sort of aftertaste.
Wow. Yeah, it is.
This does taste like fall.
It does. It's literally fall in a glass. Wow. Okay.
Going back in for seconds as our friend Don likes to do.
Yeah, I ain't really.
I think the trick is you take 3 sips before you start making a determination, and this would be our third here.
Usually what I like to do is I just keep drinking until it's all gone, and then I form my opinion.
Is that what we're doing?
I don't know if we could. I don't know if I should. I know
Somebody
Matt,
left the damn window open in here, and we have little gnats again.
we share this studio with a couple different there's like a defense attorney that
And then
shares
there's like
this
that
place,
lady
and-
that does that cooking show. She's always got
Yeah.
some weird stuff cooking
Yeah.
down the
It
hall
always
from us.
smells like really
We never
bad
know what's
chicken
going
in
on.
here.
We never know what's going on down there. I never know what she's doing.
And then
in
there's
there.
like the driver's ed people that come through here a lot of the time.
That is true. Yeah,
Yeah.
they come in like a train, like a human train, not like a human like centipede train, but like just like a gaggle, if you will,
A gaggle
of people, a gaggle of people.
Yeah, sure. So Matt, it's been a while since. It's been even longer since you've had this than it has been since I've had it. So, what are your thoughts? I know you are a stout man.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. I know you're a man who loves his stouts. Is that any better?
I don't know.
I know
Honestly,
you like stouts. So, what is your opinion on Samuel Smith, Sir Samuel Smith, the most stout of all the stouts?
of all the Smiths. It is one of the ones that it is dry, and it is a drier finish than I would normally prefer, but in this instance, I do like it.
Okay.
I do feel like the dryness.
And maybe that's part of the smokiness that we're tasting afterward. It's really just the dryness of it that we're kind of interpreting as smoky.
Well, the smoky is there, though. I think that might just be from the barley
Yeah.
situation, because the smoke is definitely there. It has that kind of smoked meat taste to it, which is weird to say.
He's smoking the meat. He been smoking the meat.
I do like it for it being a dry beer. It kind of has that dry wine, I guess that
Yeah.
dry alcoholic kind of taste to it. And usually I don't like things like that, but I feel like the oatmeal, along with the 2 times barley, it compensates very well. I do feel like it is more of a, I wouldn't say necessarily a sipper, but you don't want to session them fast.
Yeah.
Pace yourself, enjoy yourself, drink them comfortably. You don't really have to sip on it, I feel, because that 5%, it's not low.
It's safe enough that it's like
It's not high. It's
Yeah.
not low.
Yeah.
But
be responsible with it, whatever you're drinking. But
yeah.
I don't think this would necessarily creep up on you.
No, unless you power through a bunch of them and they all come up at the same time and smack you in the head.
But maybe our folks in Tadcaster could drink at a different pace than us, and they can
Possibly.
just back to back to back.
Yeah.
Samuel Smith.
And that being said, as somebody who has had it more than me, what kind of thoughts are you thinking in the terms of after not having it for some time, and what are you thinking in that sense?
It is as good tonight as it has been every other time I've had it. This is a go-to stout for me. I don't have it enough, really, but every time I see this, I'm compelled to pick it up.
I remember you talked about it
Yeah.
a lot before I even had it. You would always talk about Samuel Smith's Oatmeal Stout. Have you ever had Samuel? I think you asked me like a million times before I finally had one.
I probably have.
You talked it up a good bit. That and Art Car were like your
Yeah.
fixations for quite some time. So I think this might have been like a top 3 stout for you for sure in the stout market.
Yes, absolutely. So another thing that we touched on earlier before the show is that when we've had it before, it's been in a bigger bottle. So this is just 12 ounces, a little 12-ounce bottle. But this is all I could find at the store. But usually they have it in like a...
Yeah, I don't know what the big one is. Is it like a liter or
Yeah,
something,
I
maybe?
think so.
I don't know. Tall, like your standard kind of wine-esque.
It's almost like a little whiskey
whiskey
bottle full of Sam. Yeah, but that's, and I've purchased that before that we've had like on New Year's or whatever, and we would just split a bottle of it because it was enough to fill us up, enough.
Yeah.
But this is all I could find. It was decently priced. I think this is like $4 a bottle.
Okay.
So and I've also seen it sold in like 6-packs.
Oh, okay, I was going to ask if you saw it.
Or
In a
maybe
six-pack.
it's a 4-pack. I can't really remember,
Yeah.
but it comes in packs.
Okay, nice.
Anyway, yeah, no, this is in the drink it or sink it department. For me, this is a drink it all the way.
Yeah, most certainly. It's a
I
drink
bet you
it for
didn't
me,
see
too.
that coming.
Right? Nobody saw it coming. Nobody at all. Not even Arnold.
I'm coming day and night.
But yeah, I mean, universally from both of us, it would definitely be a drink. If you can get your hands on Samuel Smith's Oatmeal Stout.
Yeah, it's pretty well distributed. So if you have a good liquor store that, you know, you can find things from, you should be able to find this.
And if not, maybe you have a liquor store that is nice enough to order things for you. Don't be afraid to ask. There are a lot of places that do cater to people that will buy things. So feel free to ask. I mean, ask around, you know, like even the gas station that is right down the road from the studio. I talked to one of the managers there, and he's a big beer guy too. And, you know, he said, you know, if there's something that we're seeking, if he can get his hands on it, he'll order it for us. So, you know, that it doesn't hurt to ask.
Just a big, just a big major chain gas station dude was like, yeah, I'll get that for you. Like, that's nuts. So, again, just don't be afraid to ask your local place, your watering
Worst
hole.
case scenario, they tell you no or they can't do it, and hey, no harm, no foul. You're back at where you started. But if you ask and they can, you can get your hands on some stuff that you couldn't natively get.
Like our friend Don says, if you don't ask, you don't get.
That's what he says. He says it all the time. On that note, let me go ahead and swing this down here.
If you liked the episode, please show it by leaving a like. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the other content that we put out on this channel, beer-wise or Matt-wise. Share it with your friends if you know somebody who likes Samuel Smith's, or if you want someone to try Samuel Smith's. If you've never had Samuel Smith's, leave a comment below and tell us how much you don't care about Samuel Smith's or how much you want to try it. Comment down below.
And other than that, other than those other things that
Link
we
to my
always
channel
say to
in the
do,
description.
yeah, his channel's actually in the other channels, the other recommended channels. You can find him with that Bandicoot. But outside of that, feel free to share it too as well. You know, get it out there. If you have a group of people that don't know us that you feel would love the content that we produce, by all means, we would be very appreciative and very thankful for any shares that we get out there.
If your friend Tony likes beer, send us to Tony.
Yeah, send it to Tony. Let Tony know that these guys review beers, and maybe you'll like some of the stuff that they have, or maybe, you know, maybe you won't. Who knows? I don't know how stingy Tony is. That's your friend. I'm just telling you.
They call him Stingy Tony.
Stingy Tony. But on that note, that is all she wrote. That is all we have to drink.
We're approaching Halloween.
But until next week, I'm Matt.
And I'm Trevor.
And we'll be drinking with you next week.
Cheers.
See you later.
Bye.
Thank you for watching Legit Brew Reviews. Feel free to watch any of our other episodes from this season found on the screen, as well as our playlist from previous seasons if you are new to the channel and our show. See you guys next week.